What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another freaking video, and this one is in particular. It's all about Shaeeda. Now, she has come out on Instagram with a very explosive, shall I say, somewhat of a Instagram story. So if you're looking at your screens right now, provided us by Rewatch Reality, who caught the screenshots, as you can see here, she came out by saying, "You guys hurt me so much when you all attack my husband." Interesting, because she legit just got her best friend, alleged best friend, to attack her husband in the most recent episode of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After, but aka whatever, let's continue as if that hasn't happened. But anyway, she proceeds by saying, "Just stop with the meaningless hate and brutality. It hurts me beyond. It brings me no pleasure. Hate speech is never okay. Enjoy the television show without becoming a monster." Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, listen, if you ask me personally, at the end of the day, the moment that you decide to go on a TV show is the moment that you decide to open yourself up to criticism, is the moment that you decide to open yourself up to judgment. I mean, even myself in particular, the moment that I decided to come online, I knew that, of course, there's going to be so many times where people are going to come at me with whatever they want to come at me about. But it's okay. It's okay, because you know what? I've signed up to it, and I will acknowledge it, and I will own up to that. Shaeeda, on the other hand, she would rather just cry like a little baby and moan about how people are allegedly becoming monsters. Maybe these people are already monsters in the first place. You never know, right? The internet is a very dark and scary place. But here's the thing though, ladies and gentlemen, as far as I'm concerned, I get the frustration. I understand where she's coming from. But the matter of the fact is, though, what she's saying is very contradictory to the fact that, well, when she's on the show, all she does is one thing, and that is always complain and moan about how Bilal will not give her what she wants. I mean, honestly, it's one thing after the other. If you don't want people to view your husband in a certain light, well then, in that case, why don't you just fake how you feel? And, you know, well, she does anyway, because I don't know how she can ignore all the red flags about him. I don't know how you can ignore it, but she does it anyway. But either way though, the point that I'm trying to get to is this. You're on a show, and all you do is moan about him time and time again. And all you do is make him look like he is the devil. You make him look like as if he is this terrible person. And if that's what you're going to do to make your hubby look like on TV, well, guess what? People aren't going to be happy about it. Why? Because you see, there was this word that begins with the letter T. It's called trauma. So if your relationship is triggering some people's traumatic experiences, people are going to want to chime in and have their say. Now, of course, I am not saying that I condone how people say what they say, because at the end of the day, how people do say what they want to say sometimes can be very brutal. But like I said before though, the internet is a very dark place. And if you're going to put yourself on TV, you just be prepared to take in whatever happens and comes your direction, because at the end of the day, why come on TV in the first place? But either way though, ladies and gentlemen, I go back to what I said before. She's saying all these things, but yet she is the one that has legit gone to his mother, his sister, trying to get them to be on her side so she can persuade him to have a child with her when he is not even ready. One of the biggest mistakes that people do in this world, having kids when they are not ready. But some people do step up, and some people do come out of it the other side, which is fantastic. But not everybody does that in the first place. But here's the thing though, like I said before, she's the one on TV trying to persuade a man to give her a child when he's not ready. That is not a good look. And then also, because she's trying to persuade him, she's only going to make him look like as if he's being naive, as if he's being unfair, as if he's being this complete tool of a man. But yet she is the one that decides to always tolerate his behavior. She's now recently introduced her own friend. She got her own friend in the most recent episode to pretty much ambush her partner. And now we're on this journey here where her friend is saying things that just shouldn't really be said. Such as, for example, her friend is now encouraging you to do what? For you to now stop taking contraception, so therefore you can get pregnant by accident. So whilst you're behaving this way and you're taking this advice from your friend that you brought onto the show, and you're also portraying your partner to be this person that is not a necessary nice person, what do you expect the world to do? Do you expect people to sit there and watch your relationship and watch you go through what you go through and expect no one to say anything about how they believe Bilal is being unfair, or maybe even people to not say how they believe that maybe you're being unfair? I personally think that for the most part, Bilal is being unfair, but for some part, you're being unfair. But at the end of the day though, this is the internet, this is TV. Once you're on it, you're open to any type of criticism. And if you can't handle it, then just come off the internet. Oh, look at that. I just solved the problem for you. Oh, fantastic. Either way though, ladies and gentlemen, you let me know what you're thinking down below. Do you think Shaeeda had every single right to come out of her post to talk about how, let me get it back on the screen again for you ladies and gentlemen. The way she spoke about you guys hurt me so much, where you attacked my husband. Just stop with the meaningless hate and brutality. It hurts me beyond. It brings me no pleasure. Hate speech is never okay. Enjoy the television show without becoming a monster. How about, I've got a good one for you. I've got a very good one for you. How about you just no longer come back on TV so you don't have to worry about these monsters? Because at the end of the day, like I said before, you're talking about them becoming a monster. I didn't know these people wasn't a monster before. It is the internet after all. Trust me, I've had my fair share. But either way though, ladies and gentlemen, you let me know exactly what you think, and we'll most certainly talk about it in the comment section. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and shout out every single person that is a member of the channel, that is a member of Patreon, and that is a subscriber as we continue to grow. We are done. We are out.